Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Slaastad-Racing here, and in today's video I will talk about how to make you a better driver. And for that, I think there's a lot to cover up when it comes to how to make a better driver. It's more on you than you think. So let's get into it. There will be more parts. It's too much to cover up. Alright, let's get into it. Link in the description below to the person I collided with is in the link in the description below. It's to this person ahead of me in the Merc. She is a Twitch streamer and I recommend to check her out. Please give her all the love. And I am the bad guy here now. I was the one that colliding into another person. I had a bad day. There's not an excuse for what I did of this action. Nothing I can excuse for what happened here. She reported me. That is exactly what she should do. Unfortunately, the replay wasn't saved. So I wanted to give her the replay, but she said don't think about it. So I got away a little bit too easy here. But I said I was sorry about this. So we both got into an agreement. But I deserved to be reported for this action. This happened in low fuel motorsport. And I don't feel good about it. So please do not, I say again, do not do this. Okay? That's the first hint. Do not do this. Okay? Let's take a look. As you can see there, I'm going on the inside here. I'm going on the inside. Not even touching the brake. But I was touching the brake a little bit earlier on, but yeah. It is hard for me to take an excuse for what happened here. In even higher slow-mo, you see her braking a little bit there. I am braking and tap. And I say again, what happened here? You should not hit another person. You, the driver behind, should be aware of the driver ahead of you. Of how the driver is going in inside, keeping the track, protecting the inside, protecting their position, and so on. Yes, the driver can be faster than the driver ahead, but it doesn't mean you are allowed to hit the other person to get past them, if you can get past them otherwise, because they're always protecting the fast lanes where you want to overtake. So you have to try some different strategies to get past these drivers. If so, but you should not hit anybody, okay? Please do not do my mistake on this one. What I did here. Again, the link in the description below to the streamer in below. So please check her out. And it got clipped on Twitch as well. So check it out. I will share the links in the description below to that awesome person. So please check her out. So now we can get on the actual guides. Right, now you have seen the intro. Now you have seen what I have done. Now we will have a little bit of a look of those 10 points I have pointed out, which would be good, I hope, to change your mind perspective as a driver. You as a driver has to understand the when you should race, should you race, if you have a bad day, you shouldn't race, okay? And if you have an anger issues, and if somebody tapped you door to door, it's called racing, okay? But if they coming in to your side and bash you, that's called using you as a brake. And that is also another thing that you should not do as well, because that's a dirty driving. People should not do so. We should treat at least how people, the real racer drivers doing, as it should be real. To drive as it should be real, that you're driving for your life, even you are safe in this cockpit rig. So the thing is, you have to be clear in the mind. You should be at least not hot-headed. These races, like for example Assetto Corsa, iRacing, R-Factor 2, Automobilista, any racing games, for example Gran Turismo, are not a wrecking game. They are completely a racing game, okay? Simulation, whatever you want to call it. But it is not a wreckfest. It is not Destruction Derby. You can wreck on Destruction Derby, you can wreck on Wreckfest, but not on ACC, AC, all other iRacing simulators out there. You should just try to be clean on those. You can race close to close, door to door, but do not judge people before you have seen the replay yourself. And once you have seen the replay, and if you know you are on the mistake that hit another person, please be the bigger person, contact the driver you hit and beg for apology, and you should mean it, okay? That's the first thing. You should mean the apology. If you don't, then you haven't learned your mistake. So that's the rules that you should learn, is be respectful to other drivers. That is basically what you should do. You should be respectful. And yeah, I can't find other better description than that, but if you want more description on it, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let's move on to another part. Right, now you have an understanding of respect of driving. Now I want you to understand what is more important to be a better driver, is to have understanding of racing rules, which is the most important thing to learn about. I use personally the FIA racing rules for GT3s, Formula 1, and anything that is huge rules to understand about. For example, when it's blue flag, you should give room for the overtaker to pass you cleanly, not go and block the driver. But you should allow yourself to, if it's not possible to pass the driver ahead of you, if the one you're lapping, then be patient. Even if you're an LMP driver or a fast driver, you should be patient and wait until it's safe to pass. You should not try to pass aggressively around turns, because that will cause you or the driver to collide or make a heavy, huge mistake, and you will lose a lot more if you don't. You will gain a lot more if you allow yourself to be patient. The driver ahead of you knows that, okay, he is patient. We will probably find a room, probably driver ahead will go wide and allow you to go in the inside and continue on. It has to be a communication that you should have an understanding for between each of your drivers. It can be hard to understand some of this in the sim racing, but you should at least try to read the traffic very well, of the understanding of that. Yeah, you should really try to read the traffic a lot better than possible should be done. Yeah, that's basically, what should I say? This is more of how, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, this is basically patience you should have a lot more to understand for. So yeah, that's basically what you should do. Be patient, even if you're fast or slow, or if there's a blue flag, and if it's the yellow flag, please at least lift a little bit, because you don't know where the driver is. If there's a turn around and there's had a collision around the turn, you can't see it. So try to lift a little bit, and if it's even a fast turn, you have to lift a little bit just to be prepared when things is happening. Is patient. You should at least do something. If you keep it full throttle, you will cause another collision. Unless the road is clear. That was the patient. There was a little bit of into yeah, on the focus, I think. But patience you should at least have an understanding for. So let's go into another section.